place, man. This is me and BMT right now, man.
Here.
All right. Hey.
I threw
All right.
the hat on because I ain't had one have 3 bald head dudes on here, so I threw my hat on.
Been good, brother. They really would have said we passport bros over the hill.
All right. So BMT, you traveled. You've been from Asia to South America. Now that you're in DR, I'm always in DR. I mean, I have a home base in DR. Fearless has a home base in DR. So we're all in Dominican Republic.
Facts.
Now, if you were not in your position that you're in now, would that still be the same case for you in DR? Knowing what you know, especially within the Dominican culture, where you got to be a provider, you got to be financially able to attract a certain type of woman. If you were to be dusty and broke like a typical local, if you were to see on the streets in Santo Domingo, would you be able to attract a certain type of woman if you didn't have that certain resource or a certain look or whatever?
Man, these Dominican guys, these Dominican lover boys, they don't necessarily have a lot of money, bro. They just
I know, but they got the looks though. That's the thing about Dominican dudes.
They got the looks, they got the hair,
arch their eyebrows, they got the hair, they got the tight pants on, they got everything going on. So again, these poppy chulos.
You should see me. You should see me when I be with my girl. I just be like this. I be hating like a mother. I be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So
again, what you say to him in Spanish? God damn it!
Yeah, well, man, I used to do that a lot. but I'm just saying that if a guy, let's say American guy, fat, out of shape, doesn't got a lot going on for himself, decide, you know what, I'm gonna go to Medellin, I'm gonna go to Santo Domingo, I'm gonna go to Thailand. Would they still have that same effect if they didn't have the resource to back up why they're there, or have a certain look, or it doesn't matter?
No, it matters, man. That matters. Resources matter. Resources definitely matter. They're sacrificing. And I told my homeboy this specifically in Medellin, Colombia. I said these women are sacrificing their culture, their communication by being with you. So it has to be a reason, because if you don't speak fluent Spanish, and even when you do speak, most guys speak, communication Spanish, but even when they start arguing, they start using a certain language. Like my boy had been in Medellin for 5 years, and he's been married for the last 2. He still don't understand everything his wife says, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he speaks great Spanish, but Pisces have their own little language. Like we got our own little language.
Yeah.
Like, when we start talking like, hey, man, I'm talking about Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, they got that little version of that too.
Yeah.
So they're sacrificing a little bit of, their side to be with a guy that can provide them a more standard of living that they like. Now, keep in mind, when I say this, man, especially in Latino culture, it's still a romance culture. Like the women still want to like you and love you, bro, because that's the culture. Like it's not just like in America where it's all business, like 50-50. I'm a doctor, you a lawyer, let's do this thing, and then the guy loses his job and she's just offered to the races. They'll ride with you out here, man. If you pick the right one, even if you have some complications with the finances, it might stick with you, bro. Especially the older ones that feel like, okay, he might be on hard times right now, but we will work through this because this is the best I'm gonna get. Especially if she recognizes the fact that money has its ebbs and flows. People make bad investments. It's an investment in the character of the man who's not just gonna get downtrodden and just stay down. He's gonna bounce back up.
See, I think that's where me and Kanal are hitting roads, and we either talking past each other, not understanding. When I say a woman hits the wall, there's basically no going back. She's in her mentally, she done went to an age, and she's thinking she can get something else. She going to the bar thinking some people are gonna go buy her drinks and nobody's doing it. She thinks that I'm making this money and everybody got to make this money, and so what happens is their value becomes so high that they can't meet anybody. They've outpriced it because they've hit the wall, meaning I think I'm so good that I can't even find anybody. A man, just like you said, it don't matter if he got fat, if he went broke, if he did all of those things, he can always bounce back. He can always get in shape. He can always make the money. He can always strive. So that's why I said he can never hit the wall, because as soon as he comes up to a wall, all he has to do is just like, I'm keep going. I'm going.
If he decides to make it, if he decides to fight through it, there's a lot of men that just give up. That just say, you know what, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm gonna accept life for what it, whatever life gives me. So to me, I think it takes a special type of man to overcome a lot of the hardships that we go through in life. Like for BMT to leave Atlanta and just move overseas, not any man could do that. There are men that right now have a hard time buying a plane ticket to go to damn California from Atlanta. So the fact that BNT took the time to purchase a plane ticket and say, you know what, I'm gone. I'm leaving. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna take my chances. Some guys just don't have that drive, and it is what it is. And I think that's why I say a lot of guys hit that wall early in life too. Like, for instance, a perfect example, like in high school, there's always that one or two guys that everyone thought that was gonna be a stud once they graduated. After high school, they hit the wall. Their life went to shambles. They gave up. That's not hitting the wall.
The Al Bundy effect.
Yeah, like I remember high school, I used to do this and that, whatever. But then what happened after high school?
I just think their potential didn't go to where you wanted it to go. I don't think it's hitting the wall. It's just like when you said, like the fat dude in there. The fat dude just never. There was never a wall to hit. He never lost because he never had. You know, the woman who hit the wall, she had, and then she lost. The man that fat dude never had. So he don't even know what the wall is.
But okay, that same woman could make adjustments in her life and say, you know what? Hey, the past 20 years.
The light in the world is going to make her look 20 again.
No, okay, she understands that she doesn't have the looks anymore, but she could compensate the look. She could change her attitude. She could become more pleasant. Sometimes at a certain point, a guy stop looking at a woman's look and start focusing on, hey, can she give me peace? Do I feel good around this person? No, so I mean, if that
at a 10 and say I'm cool with a 7, he always.
Well, let's just be honest. Most guys don't date 10s. Let's just be honest. Most guys date 5s.
All right. So
where are you from, brother?
Huh?
Where you from?
I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Dade County, Florida. I'm from Miami, Florida.
Okay, y'all got 5s out there.
Nah, Miami will top Atlanta in a heartbeat.
Okay, y'all got Latinas, so of course
we got Latinas, we got Black Caribbeans, we got everything. But I'm just saying that the average man tend to marry a 5. The average man tend to be with someone that's a 6 or 7.
That's what average is. Average is 5.
I thought average was 7, fellas. I thought average was 7.
Nah, man.
Man, come on, fellas. Come on. Don't tell me dudes are dating 5. Okay, look, 5 and 6 is not attractive in my book.
A perfect example. Look at the guys who get married, especially in the corporate world. Their wives are like plain Jane, Mary Jane, man. They're plain. Nothing exotic about them. Nothing, Instagramish look. It's just regular women. I think a lot of guys marry regular women. All this stuff that we see on social media is not realistic because, again, the average guy.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead, fellas.
Did he marry the regular woman when he was 20? Or did he marry that regular woman when he became that corporate dude making $200,000? That's the difference.
Even now, I see guys who are making $200,000 marrying plain Janes. Even now,
what's his name? Who does Amazon? Jeff Bezos. So he had that.
I mean, that's a billionaire, man.
But I'm saying he had one chick at one age, another chick at another age. When he had money, 2 different type of chicks.
Let's talk. All right, let's keep things in perspective. Let's stay within the 200,000 and less. They tend to marry average Janes. It's what it is, man.
At what age are they marrying the average Janes when they have nothing?
They're getting married in their 30s and their 40s.
Name me a 30-year-old dude who got money who married an average Jane.
I mean, personally, or someone like a celebrity football player, baseball player.
Personally, because I wouldn't know.
Look at your daily workplace.
That's Erykah Badu, man. She hit the wall, brother. Pretty as Erykah Badu was. She don't even look good no more. She's not even overweight.
I see QB Passport Flex in the house. Let's give him a shout out.
Brother, yes.
There we go. I'm gonna bring y'all in the back. I see Trini, Ronin, and
I see there's a lot of people in the back, man. All right. Well, I mean, look,
I think both y'all are right in the essence, man. But what I don't agree with you, Black Man Travels, is that men, they can give up, and I think both men and women can bounce back and get in shape and get their finances in order. Both parties can, and women, especially Black women, they do that. I see them, in the gym. They be getting their thing. They don't necessarily give up on life. A lot of brothers be having mental issues, giving up on life. It's really about your circle. You
Yes.
got to change your circle. That's the biggest thing as a man. Every guy that I hung out in high school with, my best friends, they all fat in the hood, you know, still trying to rap in their 40s. Like, you got to change that circle, bro, as a man, because a real friend will keep you sharp. A real friend to
Yep.
say, hey, man, I got one of my homeboys in DC. I'd be like, bro, when last time your ass went to the gym? Oh, man, I ain't been to the gym in a few months, bro. Man, get your ass to the goddamn gym, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's get it. So your circle is real important. But I will say that when women hit the wall, bro, it's like internationally after 25, a lot of men
Yeah.
won't even look their way.
I agree with that.
Internationally,
I
we have
agree.
this thing in America where we just ask the fuck backwards, and dudes be simping for women in their 30s and 40s and be getting finessed and used because they're trying to date a female that's already broken, bro. You can't repair. You can a man can be somewhat repaired to a certain degree, you know, but a woman, bro, like
Right.
my thing is, listen, I don't ever date bash black women or nothing like that, but I always say if she's American and she's over 30, we could be good friends. We can, and when I say good friends, I take care of her, I support her, I help her, but she'll never see me in court.
I know that's right. I'm gonna play this video, then I'm gonna bring up the panels, bring them up and see what's up.
People say that the wall happens for women at 30. Where would you estimate the wall happens for men on average?
I mean, I did a consultation with a guy yesterday. He was in his late 60s, and he's deciding that, hey, I'm in my end game now. He's never been married.
Was he just playing the field the whole
He
time?
was, in his own words, has been cleaning up and enjoying his life. He's a successful professional, but now in his late 60s, he's thinking, you know, will I just do this forever? Maybe I need somebody to care for me.
Right.
And he's looking to get married now.
Gotcha.
I think that's the extreme example for men.
Yeah, that's pretty late.
He can still have kids though, right?
Did Al Pacino just have another child? In
he's
his
got
late
time.
80s?
See, we can go to the 40s. Al Pacino, 81 years old, and he just had a kid. So
Our love comes with utility. It comes with utility. So as long as we can provide,
Thank you.
we can kind of, you know, and whether we old, because we all gonna be old and ugly, but I don't know the definition of the wall, if that's just being, you know, old and ugly. Man, there's a lot of old guys that aren't super attractive that are still bagging beautiful young women, bro, because
it's not even that. Look,
But BNT, but what about you're old and broke and
that's a different type of
bad
that's
health.
a different type of story.
Yeah.
Those
So
are
again,
different stories.
it doesn't apply to every man. That's why this whole notion men get better with age, that doesn't apply to every man. It really depends on how you take care of yourself. You get better with age. Because like right now, a lot of black men are dying from heart attacks, hypertension, diabetes, high blood pressure. So again, it really depends on what are you doing now to put yourself in that position where, you know what, hey, I'm 60 years old. I can still date 30-year-olds because I still look the part. I'm still active. You know, my tool's still working. You know, I'm in great health. You know, I got great investments where I don't need where I can retire and enjoy life. But how many men are in that position to do that? Not many. That's why I say it's a small percentage of men who are actually doing that.
That's what makes it even better for you, though.
Yeah.
When
Again,
you're that
if
small
you
percentage.
if you are, but the majority of men are not.
Your options are so vast the older you get to a certain degree. Because guess what? Most women in their 30s and 40s don't want to show up to a party with a guy in his 20s with young Mozzie O or something. They want, you know, so you got your options are vast as you get older as a man. You can date women. If it's an option to date or be in relationships or friendships with women from their 40s all the way to their early 20s, bro.
I can give you a perfect example. And again, I'm showing my personal life. You know, I'm from Haiti. My dad was 60 when he had me. My mother was 30-year difference. And one of the things that my mom said that one, he didn't look his age because my dad was a farmer. He didn't look his age. My dad lived until he was 94 years old. But also too, he was providing for my mom. You know, my mother had 5 other kids. He was taking care of 5 other kids. So again, he was doing something. He was providing and taking care of her, but also too, she was attracted to him. So again, that doesn't play the role for everybody. I think sometimes if you are that lucky few that take the initiative to put yourself in that position, then yeah, you're always going to win, always. Like again, I'm shouting out to you, BMT, the Fearless. You guys put yourself in a position where you can live the certain lifestyle that most men would envy. The typical brother outside the street ain't living that life that you live. They're not seeing the stuff that you seeing. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably gave up on life. It's like, you know what? Hey, fuck it. It's what it is. I'm gonna go to the strip club Saturday, make it rain and come back home and go back to my miserable life. How many guys are actually living that life?
Yeah, man.
You
You gotta
hit
change the circle.
And here's the reason what you say. Do you know that the second category of people with STDs are men over 65? Because them dudes is nursing home. They still getting them chicks. They bringing them in. So there is no wall for them. They still banging out. They old. I'm gonna help the whole generation.
I mean, all right. See, that's a poor excuse because again, even women in their 60s, they still desire sex as much as men. They still got the urges. So,
oh my God, do they? Oof.
Yeah. I mean, look. I don't know. Look, listen. I don't know if my mom got some of the night that she got married. I don't know. Shit. I don't think they went to sleep. So again, you have to understand, older men are having unprotected sex in these nursing homes because I read a case study on that. And the thing is, they're taking Viagra, which is kind of giving that life, but they're having unprotected sex with the ladies within the nursing homes. So they spreading it.
No, they having sex with younger women outside the nursing home. That's how they getting the STDs. So just so you guys know that 65 is the second highest rate, 65 and older, the second highest rate for STDs, because those old men are getting with them young women and they getting an STD, and then they giving it to the old women in the nursing.
And granted, if you're an older guy, you're not trying to use condoms.
No. So that's what I'm saying. They hit the wall. You agreeing with me? Those old men have not hit the wall.
They're giving away their Social Security money away. It's like, hey, listen, I got a little $2,000 check I could give you. Just spend some time with me, and that's it.
Well, this is the biggest factor that we got to take into account when it comes to older men and younger women. A lot of women have father abandonment issues and actually are looking for some type of male father figure in their life, and 90% of men are going to take advantage of that, especially within our community with all the the single parent households and broken communities. So that's another reason why it's later for men to hit the wall, because when I was in high school, the girls in my high school were dating guys in their fucking 30s, bro. My bad, I didn't mean to curse on your show, bro.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, they was picking them up straight out of high school. I'd be like, no, dude is like 30-something years old. They'd be like, yep. So these girls, man, these women, not girls, but these women, man, the thing about women, the biggest difference between men and women is the fact that a man will walk around with holes in his spirit and soul for the rest of his life. A woman always tries to fill that void. This is why they cut their body open and get fake tits and fake asses, right? Because they feel like they're lacking something. So with a woman, mentally, she's lacking that father figure. So the father is supposed to be the provider, protector, take care of her financially, teach her and everything. Women go out into the world, since they didn't have no relationship with their father, whether he was locked up or not around, they go out seeking that. 9 times out of 10, a woman from the age of 18 to 25 has some type of older father figure, male figure in their life, even when they have a little young boyfriend somewhere. Because that young guy she's attracted to the young guy. She's fucked the shit out of the young guy. Excuse me again for trying to get my back.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man.
But the older guy is like, oh baby, you need something. You need your tires changed. You need this. Oh, come on over here. I got you, baby. That's what makes her feel like that. That girl, that comfort that fathers give their daughters and stuff, and that's what they're seeking. So that's another reason why it's a later date for men to hit the wall. I guarantee these older guys in their 60s and like the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers, his girlfriend is 19. That girl looking for a father figure, bro.
Yeah.
She actually likes him. She actually likes him and actually wants to do sexual things to him. Man, you'll be surprised the way women mind works. They don't even look at us the same as we look at them. When we look at them physically, we're looking at women subconsciously like, okay, she's healthy enough to have my children. When they look at men, they're looking at, can he protect me? Can he provide me? So we're looking at 2 totally different spectrums on this. And you don't have to be Brad Pitt to get her to want that from you.
And just to bounce on what you said, and I'm going to ask you a question. And I'm going to bring up the other guys from the back. My question is, you said men are looking for one thing, women are looking for something else. So men are looking for a woman who's fertile, right?
Subconsciously, always.
So that fertility stops at a certain age. Women are looking for a provider. A man can be a provider until he dies. So that's why I said men don't hit the wall, because we can keep on going and keep on going. A woman loses that fertility. She loses those looks, because that's what a man is attracted to. We're attracted to the physical of how she looks. So once they lose that, that's when they hit the wall. A man, even if he loses money, he can always bounce back. It's, once a woman kind of loses her looks, she can't go back over that. It's over. But
but here's the thing: she may lose her looks, but she gained so much in other areas where he appreciates that. Come on. We have men who've been married to the same woman for 30 years, and he's still deeply in love with his wife.
But he still wants to go out and sleep with the younger women, bro.
Yeah, the desire always going to be there, because that's men. But I'm just saying, in due time, when women loses her look, she compensates in other areas where the guy feels that it's high value to him. Like, hey, listen, I'm not. She got my back. If anything would happen to me, she's going to take care of me. A lot of women don't do that. So if you got that person that does that, then hey, it's what it is. But hey, man, we got all these people in the background, man. Let's add them up.
Bring them up. Hey, just so you guys know, before I do that, let me see if I can share this. I'm sorry, my friends. I apologize. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that tomorrow, there's always tomorrow. We are going to have Mr. Tommy Sotomayor will be on the Lions Den. He's coming at 8:00 tomorrow. So we're going to talk about everything from feminism to fatherless children. And we're going to end up does Tommy think that passport bros are the way to go? Since American women may be messed up, how does he feel about passport bros? So we're going to bring him up tomorrow. I'm going to put a link, Ronin, if you can put a link for this, for tomorrow's broadcast. It's going to be 8:00 Central Time. So hopefully we can get him here for a long time. With that said, you want to bring everybody up or one at a time?
Bring everybody up, man. It's getting late, so I can't stay out the way.
Oh, man, let's do it. Everybody coming up. Let's go with it. We're going to start one at a time, though. Let's go with, since he was waiting in the back the longest, Trini. How you doing, sir?
Check. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, Trini.
Yes, sir.
Please
Yes, sir.
make sure we got a lot of people in the chat. Please get the likes up. Hit that like button so other men who maybe think they hitting the wall and delusional like Canal, they can watch this. There is no wall for your man. So get those likes up for us, please. Go ahead, Trini.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Yo, why y'all got Black Man Travels on here trying to be a white knight? I don't know why he trying to impersonate something that he's not. Because if these women judge him by his personal life, he would not get all the accolades that he thinks he wants to get. Stop the cap, first and foremost. All right, I got some points. So I'm gonna try to keep it short because other people are here, right? So hitting the wall, Canal kind of keeps changing it into hitting the wall at life. It's hitting the wall at dating, the dating market. So when he's mentioning all these things about people being sick and people losing their job and not being fit, that's across everybody. But we're talking about dating in particular. And I got a great example for you. Lizzo versus a Biggie or a Big Pun, right? These are people all physically the same, all financially the same, hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that Lizzo ain't hit the wall. It's not getting better for her. It's clips. Biggie can always get a Faith Evans, a Lil Kim, a Rihanna. And I think someone else said it earlier on the panel was, as men, like we suffer the disadvantage. When we're 18, I think BMT mentioned that, these older dudes will come to the high schools, and I saw it myself. When you're 18, our options are limited with women. Let's keep it real. We all were there. But as we get older, the 20, the 25, the 30s, you know, me getting close to my 40s, I got way more options than I ever did as 18. You can't tell me the reverse happened to women. As they get older, from my observation, and I have sisters and stuff like that, less and less dates, less and less hangouts with men, less and less attention, thirst trapping. Look at Tia Mori out there. You know what I'm saying? It gets bad. And that's why they say they hit the wall, because a lot of women, when they get to that 40s, they quit. They shave their hair. The body, they let the body go completely. They don't want to date a man no more. And you know the best clue to know when a woman hit the wall? I'm freezing my eggs. That's it. That's ultimate. That's ultimate throwing the towel. And I got a young lady. I shouldn't say young. She looks young, but she's in her 50s, and she's highly accomplished. She's actually a doctor. And you know, me and her talk all the time, and she's in the process of freezing her eggs because she's been in so many relationships. She cannot pair bond. She cannot find a mate, and she's in shape. By the way, she cannot find someone to settle down with to start a family. So she's now spending money now to create the family that she can't get organically. She hit the wall.
The problem is she's 50 and still thinks she's 25. That's the issue. That's hitting the wall. That she thinks she can still get the same man and command the same presence and command the same things that she did when she looked good as she is with now. Because she thinks her money made her better, but it didn't do nothing. It didn't do anything for her.
I'm gonna add one more thing. Since Kanal is from Miami, Kanal, you know these clubs that some women can't even pay to get in. You know that the bouncer be like, "Nah." I know you've been a bouncer as well. The bouncer be like, "Nah, you hit. You can't get in. You can't even pay to get in." While the ugliest, fattest dude can pay to get in that same club. It's not the same. I'm gonna stop right there and let somebody else go. I got more though. You know what I mean? I'm gonna step on your neck tonight, bro. I'm on his neck tonight.
Well, I do have a bedtime, so
I'm gonna call in Ronin. You've been refereeing this. You know, this is probably just being in the middle rounds. So how we doing so far, brother? You help us out. What's going on?
I'm a little biased, but I'm sorry. Just by definition, a man can't hit the wall. You're not a man if you're hitting the wall. Men overcome objectives. We go under a wall. We go over a wall. We'll bust through that motherfucking wall. So at the end of the day, there's no possible way a man can hit the wall. He's not a man. He's given up the prospects of being a man at that point. And I understand that too. I know people go through mental illness. I mean, Black Man Travels. By the way, this is male mental illness month, if guys aren't aware of that. So it's a good point to bring up. And to our detriment, I'm sure everybody on this panel has lost somebody that was young enough to still be here. But unfortunately, through stress or whatever, they felt like they were dead end and they just couldn't do anymore. And these were successful men. They felt like, you know, deleting themselves was a better option. You know, my name stems from something similar to that when it comes to Ronin. We're wandering travelers, but we're also samurai. What happens when a samurai loses his master? He commits harikiri because he feels like he cannot be of service. Men are of service. So when you stop being of service, you stop trying to go over, under, through a wall. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, and to Trini's point, when we're talking about hitting a wall, that's to a female situation when it comes to reproduction. She stops becoming what she was put on this earth to do. Men have been put on this earth to continue to conquer, no matter what age you are.
Black Man Travels, I'm trying to help you out, brother, but Ronin just samurai'd you, bro. He just samurai'd you.
No.
Say something back, brother. Say something back.
No.
Knockout blow.
I'm listening. I mean, the thing is, he wants to reference the, you know, mental illness month. I can relate to that. I lost a dear friend, you know, a Harvard graduate from business school. You know, he committed suicide after he felt that he couldn't do any better at 32 years old. So I take that very seriously, man. But again, a lot of men, especially nowadays, because a lot of younger men were raised without fathers, they're hitting the walls at a faster pace where they're just giving up, and they don't have that perseverance and drive to overcome that wall. I think each of us on this panel has hit the wall at one point in our lives, but we made a decision to overcome that. Not too many guys can actually do that. And then again, we look at our neighborhood, look at some of our friends that we grew up with. They hit the wall long time ago, and they have no desire to overcome that. It's just, again, it takes a certain type of man that has that drive and perseverance to actually overcome that. And that's why I said that doesn't apply to all men. But I think a majority of men do hit the wall, and they just stay where they at.
But I think what Ronin is saying is,
I'm not using looks as a way that looks doesn't affect men as much as it does towards women. However, not being in a financial good standing, not being in good health, that impact us hard. So if it get to the point your dick ain't working anymore, you're gonna lose that lust to drive to do more. So it's just, again, that's not hitting the wall. You
Not
becoming
really.
homeless. You becoming homeless and not doing anything about that. That's not hitting the wall.
That's not hitting the wall. That's not the definition of hitting the wall.
I don't want to make another
No.
comment. I just want everybody else to make comments before I cycle back in. So I'll wait for education or educated Tyrone and Ray Money to step in. I don't want to.
Now go for it. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I was going to defend Canal, but I was back in the back so long I was hearing the other people's arguments, and I gotta admit, Fearless and BMT made some good points. To the point where I got up here and I was like, dang, I kind of forgot most of what I was going to say. But I think
it's going to get to you. You're going to feel.
I think I'm kind of in the middle, but because the way I was defining wall was more so. Now I agree with everybody that technically it's a woman situation because it's tied to fertility. And my pops had me; he was like 50, I think, when I was born, and my mom I think was like 39. But they knew each other like when they were younger or whatever. But and I was like their last kid. But so there is truth to what y'all say. But as far as just in America, speaking of, because it is different internationally, I do agree with that. If we're judging off of the top whatever percentage of men that are above 30 that are still doing well, I think the argument about the wall not existing for men holds true. But if I'm just analyzing the greater population of man, or even if you want to say males, because I know Ronin says if you hit the wall, you're not a man, but whatever, adult males, men, whatever you want to call them. When I compare even guys younger than me, just in my everyday life, coworkers, people in other departments, other people at other jobs I run across or whatever, a lot of those dudes, it seems like they have kind of hit the wall. Yep. And it's not to say that they're on YouTube watching Black Pill channels or they're, watching my videos or something. But in terms of their peak, they already hit their peak, whether it's like a guy that's 32 and his peak was at 26, or whether it's a dude that's, 41 and his peak was back when he was 31. Like I meet a lot of dudes where they hold up these silver foxes or these dudes with, very great careers and great means so they can make up for their lack of maybe looks or maybe one other flaw, because they make up for it in other areas. But to me, that's such a minority of men, especially the higher you climb up the ladder. So even though technically, yeah, you do accrue wealth and in your 40s and 50s, you are going to meet, that's where the most millionaires are going to be created. It's not this, 20-year-old Twitch dream where you make $1 million in a day or whatever. But for every dude that does find that second win in his 40s and 50s, I feel like there's 99 other dudes that have already peaked 10 or 15 years ago. And that's who Black Man Travels is talking about. But to give the other side some credit here, that other 99 guys, I don't think all 99 of them are doomed to be where they're at, because it is malleable and those guys aren't doomed to be in that standing forever. So some of those dudes may be 35 and they may get a kick in the ass and be different at 38 or 40 and be back on the market and whatever. But I do think we got to be realistic. And if we're judging just the average dude, it's at least in America, A lot of because I think 18% of men make over 100K a year in America. Correct me if I'm wrong, whatever it is. So even once you get into older ages, there's still majority of men who are still getting by on whatever it is, 80,000, and maybe they live in New York, so that don't mean shit for where they live. Or maybe they, they make 60K, which is cool. But
let me interrupt.
That's my basic point. I don't know if Kanal got anything to add.
Let me ask you a question. I want you to define what the wall is.
Well, besides the fertility argument, because I already agree on that, but I defined it as your peak. So the way Trini said it relates to dating, if we take just the having babies part out and just go by dating results, as you get to 25, 30, 35, 40, women's quality of dating options drops. The quantity is whatever, it's always infinity anyway, but the quality does drop, yes. Because those 6'5" dudes that are in their inbox right now, when they're 25, when they're 40, they won't be there. So the quality does drop. But for men, as I've been 25, 30, 35, the guys that are even still a little younger than me, that have more youth and energy than me, a lot of those dudes, their results haven't gotten any better. They've kind of just stagnated, or like the dude that you played, the bald dude that said looks matter, and the fat dude in the car or whatever. He technically never had it, so we look at him like a non-select guy that never had great success. So we can't compare him to a woman who did have success. But my thing is, it wasn't even like he was had a little mild success and then stagnated, but then he had a respectable life. It's just like he hit a wall and never just I don't even know what his age is. I forget his age, but you see what I'm saying?
He's 40.
Oh, so he's a little older than me, but still, I know guys even younger than him that look like him, not just looks wise, but I mean the way that he's talking all depressed. If I went with coworkers that have a drink after work, I would know not to even invite that type of dude. Cause I'm like, I already know he's gonna say no. I already know he looked like he don't even socialize and get out the house. Like some of those dudes, I think more of those exist than we let on. And even from my own experience, I notice there's certain dudes that I know, but in the midst of going out and living life, you barely know they exist. It was dudes I went to school with that I saw once a year, and I would be like, yo, I didn't see you literally all year, because even at that young age, that dude was just dating was over for him, or he was just mediocre and it never got any better, even though his money improved. It never.
Let me stop you there, because I think that's where the issue comes in. It's two things. So let me help you define what hitting the wall is. Hitting the wall means you had something.
Point of order, real quick, Fearless. Just one point. So that we can get everybody else that's listening, let's poll everybody's ages that's speaking right now, so you have years of experience of why people are saying certain things. So Black Man Travels, you are 40 what?
46.
46. Fearless, you are
half a century.
50. BMT, you are. You're muted, BMT.
I think he's 42.
41 going on 42, basically, yeah.
Okay. Trini, how old are you?
36.
All right. Educated Tyrone?
I just turned 36 a month ago.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then Ray Money, I know you haven't spoken yet, but what's your age?
43.
43. And I am the old man on the crew, 56.
All right.
All right. Go ahead, Fearless.
Let me try to help you out, Educated Tyrone. What has to happen is, for you to hit the wall, you had to have had something. So when a woman hits the wall, what it usually means is she was attractive. She was in her 20s. She was commanding dates from men. She was getting everything she wanted from men. Then she gets to a stage where all those things that she was commanding from men, she can no longer get. But mentally, she still thinks she can command that. And the best example I can give you is someone like Ebony Williams. Do you know who Ebony Williams is?
She wouldn't date the bus driver.
She wouldn't date the bus driver. So
the bus driver don't even want to date her. But that's another story.
That's true.
So she still thinks that she is as attractive, as valuable, as wanted as she did when she was in her 20s. So her delusion was, I'm in my 40s. And I should be able to get that same type of man. Her standards got so high and she never lowered them that she had to go get an egg. So let's flip that to a man. If the bus driver that Canal showed, he never hit the wall because he never had success. He never got there. So when does a man, when he reaches a certain age or he's poor, that he says, I can still command that type of woman? That never happens. A man will say, you know, like, I'll give you an example. If I had happened to have sex with Halle Berry, I'd be like, man, I lucked up. I got Halle Berry. You know, I know that the next woman won't be Halle Berry, and I'm cool with that. If a woman gets with Denzel Washington, everybody after that has to be a Denzel Washington because she thinks that's her status now. Men don't have that status. We understand where we are in the world, and we satisfied with it. You'll see a man who may shoot his game. He a 5, and he say, yeah, I'm going to shoot my game at that 7, 8, 9, 10. But if he don't get it, he cool. A woman, on the other hand, that's a 5, she don't want to give a 5 a chance because she thinks in her mind, I can get an 8, I can get a 9, I can get that. That's hitting the wall because that's where the delusion comes at. And I'm saying men don't have that same delusion.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that was a good point. But Fearless, let me correct you in one thing that you said. Halle Berry done smacked into the wall a couple years ago, brother, man. So I mean, but anyway, yeah, I got your point, and I agree with you. I just wanted to say that, you know, in the months or years leading up to the wall, women experience irregular periods, vaginal dryness, hot flashes, chills, night sweats, sleep problems, mood changes, weight gain and slow metabolism, thinning hair and dry skin, and loss of breast fullness. Menopause or perimenopause is essentially the wall. And the reason why men can't hit the wall is because men don't go through menopause. Men do go through reduced testosterone and hormone issues, right, as they age out and they get older. But there are things that men can take, such as TRT or HGH, to get them past the hormonal wall that they face. So to me, the wall is more biological than anything else. Now, a subcategory or another reason or another way you can describe the wall is in sexual marketplace value, right? So as women go from, you know, their late teenage stage into their early 20s, they reach their peak sexual marketplace value at around 23 years old, right? Whereas men reach their peak sexual marketplace value in their mid 30s. And you think of it as two mountains or two peaks on a line chart. And Rollo Tomasi had the chart out there, and I fully agree with this perspective. At some point, those two charts intersect with each other, where a man's sexual marketplace value and a woman's sexual marketplace value are both comparative in nature, and that happens around 30 years old. But the man is on an upward trajectory and the woman is on a downward decline at that age. And so it's also the wall for the woman, because like Fearless said, she's at a point where she has spent the last maybe 5 or 7 years getting all of the attention and all of the benefits of her peak sexual marketplace value, right? And during her decline, she still thinks that she can get all of that attention and all of those accolades that she got when she was 23. Whereas the man is just on his way up. Like, he's got way more room to run than a woman at 30. Like, a man that's 30 has way more room to run up and his peak sexual marketplace value than a woman does. So to me, the wall is biological, and it also has to do with your sexual marketplace value. Now, you know, the thing that Educated Tyrone was saying about, you know, there's plenty of dudes out there that aren't making or aren't living up to their true potential, right? And that is like sort of like a definition of the wall. Well, a man can always overcome that, right? But with a woman, there's that's it. She's done at a certain age, and there's only a decline after. Like there's the wall is biological and it's sexual marketplace value, and like there's no way around it. The wall for men are self-imposed walls, right? Because either they're not motivated enough to move past those walls, or whatever the case, or maybe they're not educated, but they still can. They still have the opportunity. The opportunity is still there. The potential is still there for a man, whereas the potential for a woman to overcome the wall is non-existent.
Can I add one thing to that real quick? And I Ray Money, you hit everything on the nose, brother. Everything. Perfect. The only thing I can add to that, biological and physical, are what are our purposes as a man versus what is the purpose of a woman? The purpose of a woman is vitality or virility or being able to give birth. Okay. The purpose for a man is protection, provide, discover, develop, all these things. A man can do those things continuously and it will never stop. A woman's purpose ends at a certain time when she, like Ray Money says, goes into where she has to have her hysterectomy done. She can still be caring. She can still be loving. She can still do those nurturing things. But the main purpose that she's there for stops, where a man either opts out of being a provider, protector, or can continue doing that until the day he dies. So that's the other.
I'll take it even to a more fundamental level than that. The man is the seed planter and the woman is the receptacle for the seed. Man can go around planting his seed until he dies. A woman can't be that receptacle for that seed past a certain age. So at the core fundamental level of humanity, you that's it. Like that's the wall. Like men can continue on where women hit the wall, and that's the wall to me.
You know what? It's kind of interesting. I'm sitting back and listening to everybody.
We're coming like the ninth round, and I just want to look at the judges' scorecards. So in the chat,
you guys don't get it, man. You guys don't get it. The only person that got it was Educated Tyrone. I'm sorry, and it's just like, look, look. I'm listening, especially after listening to Ray Money say all this crap. Look, at the end of the day, man, look,
that was beautiful.
Look,
crap. That
at
was
the end of the day, man, do hit the wall. As much you guys don't want to admit it, I've seen it. And just like if you pay attention to what's going on around you and get off of social media, get off of these YouTube live streams and go out there and see how the real world is, all the shit that you just said is bullshit. Because again, there are men right now that have hit the wall in their 20s and their 30s and their 40s where they say, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. This is what it is.
That's lack of discipline.
If you guys are solely focusing on dating,
discipline
and
leadership.
Hey, he called me out. Ronan, he called me out. So, Kanal. So let me ask you a question. What does the wall mean to you?
Exactly.
The wall means to me, as I've been saying for the past, how long has last year been running for? An hour and 25 minutes. It's literally not overcoming your objective. It's like, okay, you just kind of gave up. To me,
okay. I mean, how hit the wall.
What?
How does
I don't see it as a woman to man thing. I don't see it that way. You guys see it that way. I don't see it that way.
No, hold on, Kanal. So now, not meeting your objectives or overcoming your objectives is hitting the wall for you. So not overcoming or meeting objectives is a choice. Ultimately, when you boil it all down, it's a choice. You can choose to meet those objectives or you can't. Right? So does that still apply? Does that theory apply for women as well? Like it's all objective based. It has nothing to do with biology.
I mean, that plays a role because that applies to men as well. Men, a lot of men, particularly black men, their health goes to shit as they get older.
But
And
it's based on a
this data
choice.
that it's not a choice. It's
It's a choice.
It's a choice that you didn't take care of yourself. But I
Okay.
think same goes for women. Women take the time to take care of themselves. A lot of women do get that second, third, fourth, fifth chance in life
At
when
what?
they take care. Getting a man. How many women have been married to multiple men?
So that's
Or
the marker
still-
of success is getting a man.
Wasn't this whole topic was around women hitting the wall and not finding a man? Wasn't that the whole focus of this?
No, it's
Well-
not that women can't find a man. Anthony Williams could find a man. It's just she's so delusional
Look,
that her standards are so high. That's the issue. A man doesn't
again,
have
every time when a guy say, "Hey, a woman hits the wall," I look at that person's profile. I'm like, "Bro, you ain't no position to say shit." It is what it is. I go on their profile, look at their pictures, like, "Bro,
See, I want y'all to see what Black Man Charles is doing, man. He's deflecting. Every time we do a point, he goes back to some anecdotal evidence of something on Instagram and social media.
You guys are.
You're not addressing the elephant in the room.
You guys are not applying real life scenarios.
Let me ask y'all a question.
You guys talk about social media.
We talking about real life. We got like 7 gentlemen on this panel of various ages.
Mm-hmm.
At what point in our lives did we ever say, "I'm not dating anymore"?
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear that myself.
Because this whole thing about giving up, I hear this from women. Women quit dating, throw in the towel, let themselves go, save their haircut, save their hair, don't take care of themselves,
turn to
and they
lesbianism,
and they just they just quit men altogether. I will meet him. My dad, his wife passed away, 60-something years old, is still dating. You know what I'm saying? And he's not dating 66 or people in his age bracket. So let's keep it real. Men do not give up on dating women.
But
even if you're an incel here in the States, you can still fly abroad and you still ain't giving up. There's no place for women to go. Maybe Jamaica. There's no place for them to go.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you that I don't think a lot of women here in this state is having a hard time finding dick. Trust me. Women still going out on dates. Women,
they get older, bro. The DMs don't be there, bro. Ain't nobody checking for no woman over 40. Let's keep it funky and real. That's why we ask how old you are, and the women like, I don't want to say how old I am. Why is that?
Yeah, there's a difference between finding dick and finding the dick that she wants. She can go out and find dick, but is it the dick that she wants? You see?
What kind of dick Lizzo finding? How much you gotta pay?
So we're talking outliers, or are we talking?
No. I'm being real.
We're talking straight fat.
I'm being real.
Look, women are being pursued.
Those are fuck boys.
Women are still being pursued.
Let's keep it real. Unattractive women are not even. We can't even see them. We can't even see unattractive women. Most of us.
I think you guys.
Some of us can't.
Women can still see unattractive men and still look
what's going around.
Still look at value.
You guys are not paying attention to what's going on.
They can see rich unattractive men, maybe, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We don't even see rich unattractive women.
See, here's the thing. Let me Josh Ock said, I have to disagree. Women always have a man pursuing her.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But hitting the wall is this.
Even hitting the wall.
No, hitting the wall is it's not a man pursuing you. It's that you think you are so fine that you're too good for those men now. You too good for them.
But I don't think a lot of women think that way. I think it's probably 10% of women that actually had that type of mindset. The rest don't really think that way. I think you guys
the example
get stuck on the social media thing. You guys
say fuck one type of man,
on
all of a sudden
TikTok
they feel like they rape that man all the time. You don't remember that story? Once a woman hits a certain type of man, and that man could have been desperate. That 10 or that 9 in her eyes might have been desperate that night. He had whiskey dick and he just wanted to hit anything fucking moving. And it happens. These fat chicks get these dudes, they hit them one time, and all of a sudden they think they rape these same dudes for the rest of their fucking lives. That's delusional thinking. That is not realistic.
So there's no hold up. So there's no different than a fat dude that got money thinking that hey, he could pull a bad chick because hey.
We're not delusional. We know we pay.
No. Some men are fucking delusional. I'm sorry. Some men are fucking delusional, especially when they go overseas. Don't say that shit, man. Don't say
This
that
is
shit.
this the thing though, brother. You can't count a man out because you might look at that guy
I'm
like
not. But
you
I'm
might
not,
look at
but-
him like, oh, he's just a fat sloppy,
No,
but he
I
might
understand.
what comes out his mouth, it might
Could be
you
pure
know
gold.
could
Yeah,
be like I
but-
say, people will go. You never know. You can't discount
Yeah.
a man.
I'm not. But let's be honest here. More than likely, it's his money that's driving the conversation.
And we're not delusional about that. That's the whole thing. Men are not delusional about that.
Come on, man.
Hold on. Kanal, wait. Let me ask Kanal a question. Kanal, can money make women more attractive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
Plastic
yeah.
surgery, their ass is off.
No. I'm not talking about physically. Money.
What, like her
A blank
career?
statement.
Like
No,
her
her
having
blank-
money?
Exactly. Can that make her more attractive?
Can it make a woman more attractive?
Correct.
It could
So,
put her in
I
a
mean,
better
you-
position than most women.
Nah, y'all taking too long. It's a yes or no question, man. What's all these
Yes.
fucking ad-libs?
Yes.
So
You
this is
rather
Black
hit
Man Travels being a white knight again. Example
I'm not
number
being a
two.
white knight. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
you're
just
gonna
saying.
you're gonna have dudes like Monique husband that like women with a bag, bro. Like, come on.
Dude, it's like
Well, that's a different
it's funny
story.
that
They
you guys
grew up.
expect
They
everyone to
grew
think the
up
same
together.
way.
They grew up together. That's a little different.
Hey guys, I gotta get out of here real quick. I just want to say a real quick closing statement, man. If you guys don't mind. Black Man Travels, I don't know what you're sipping on tonight, brother. Okay, but listen,
Fine,
it's,
brother. That ain't
you're
good.
you're not necessarily wrong. We get it that some men kind of tap out. We get that part, but no, it's hitting the wall. It's like it's damn near non-existent. Like Ronin said, he had the knockout blow for the night. He was like, "Hey, as long as you can provide and fulfill your role as a man, you will always have options, no matter how old you are." Case in point, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. I mean, we can go. The list goes on. There's on stuff like that. Also, before I go, I want to mention this, and I don't sell these and nothing like this, but guys, get you some Tonkat Ali, man. Leave them blue pills alone, brother. This is all you need for that testosterone boost, man. You know what I'm saying? I take these a couple times a week. You can order them and stuff like that. It's different types, but leave them blue pills alone, bro. This will help you with the workout. You feel like you're 16 again. Trust me.
So basically, you saying if we take that, we surely ain't gonna hit the wall.
Nah, man, you're gonna be
Ginseng, Tonkat Ali, Shilajit. There's all kind of natural.
Yeah,
product.
man, leave it like it's been brothers. The first time I ever almost had a heart attack, I took two blue pills. I didn't know any better.
Damn,
you know
nigga.
what I'm
I mean, sorry. What the hell, dude?
Hey, man. Hey, and I don't have to see. The thing is, I was in my 30s. I still don't have to take pills, but it's more of a fun type thing. Like, young guys pop them now just for, just to have fun and stuff like that. But my reasoning was 2 women, 2 pills, like a dumbass, and I did that shit. But anyways, yeah, man, natural, because guys are dying off the Viagra's and the Royal Honeys and shit, man. Yeah, so don't be one of them guys. I mean, I lost some really close guys, and they always vague on the autopsies, but you can kind of figure out what happened.
Yeah.
When you think about it, and we lost some good guys on that. So natural alternatives, guys, don't give up on your life. There's no such thing technically as hitting the wall. Kanal just talking about guys that have given up, not necessarily hit the wall. Because guess what? You can always provide, and you can also always have babies. So that's all you need.
Before you go, I just want you to answer this question. It's in the chat. Paul, I don't know. Paul be delusional. I know somehow. I think this is a Kanal right knees. He says money that's more attractive. What's your point? Who agrees with that? Because I believe money makes a fat slob more attractive.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree
too.
Every fat dude you think that got money, it made them way more attractive.
I think those dudes get women, but I don't think it makes them more attractive.
Yo, you know what? Those lesbians, they be fat slobs too.
Yeah, and this is the
But
thing,
they
man.
got money.
Some of them have money, not all of them. Most of them,
it's on them. Trust me, it's always on them.
Some people got that might be the case, but I think sometimes we get caught up in thinking that women are looking at us the exact way we looking at them. Like, looks are everything to the man. We are visual creatures. I'm telling you guys, it's about what comes out your mouth with a woman. So I know guys fat, you know what I'm saying? I know guys short, and I guarantee you they'll pull your chick right up under.
But that's charisma though. That's not money though. That's different. Charisma is your
I'm just saying that the women looks at us.
I
in totally
agree.
different
I
spectrums.
agree with that. I agree with that. But Paul was talking about money specifically. He didn't bring up charisma or mouthpiece. He
Well, everybody like. I mean, money is an important resource, man. Money. Let's be honest. Money is the ruling god of our of the
no, it don't
world
make
at this
you
point.
attractive. It's a difference between a fat.
That's kind of where you're wrong. That it makes him attractive in her eyes because that's what he brings to the table.
You're getting a woman doesn't mean you're attractive.
But you're looking at it. You're looking at it through a perspective of you. Hold on. You're looking at it through a perspective of you're looking at a woman. All right.
No,
yes, woman does. Yes, money doesn't make a woman attractive, but in a woman's eyes, in her spectrum, that money, that bag that he has, it makes him look attractive. Trust me.
It doesn't.
She makes an exception to
You
the rule.
bro, listen.
Hold on.
I've seen women comment on Rick Ross and be like, "Oh, I love that belly. I love that bald head. I love them tattoos."
Yes, because
they love the fact that he has resources. He has money. He has fame.
He likes
so it's
him.
different.
That doesn't mean he's physically attractive. I don't know how else to break it to you guys.
Hold up. So where the Lizzo groupies at?
It's plenty of dudes.
No. Hold on.
Rick Ross got groupies. That fat men can get women. I'm not disagreeing. They're not. Two things can be true at once. Fat men can get women, and then fat men, whether they get women or not, can be seen as physically attractive, but they can still get women because he's charismatic, because he has money, because he's tall, because he's funny, because he's masculine, because he's a provider, because he's a leader of men, etc. Whatever combination of his strengths that make him overall attractive to her.
Appreciate y'all letting me on,
those are the
bro.
strengths he's going to lean on. For some dudes, it's money. For some dudes, it's charisma. For some dudes, it's a multitude of things.
Hey, I'm just physical attractiveness in there.
I'm just saying, dude.
We're talking about attractiveness, and men and women look at each other differently, are attracted to different things about each other.
But I'm saying a woman can like a guy and say, yeah, he's not that physically attractive.
But you're throwing
I'm not saying she has to. I'm not saying she has to think you're Brad Pitt or you have to have a six-pack. I'm saying she can still like him. I'm not saying it's even. Again, I'm not saying I could use charisma instead of money. That's his personality. She could be genuinely attracted to that. But that doesn't mean he's physically attractive to her.
You're basing it on physical attraction. When attraction is not just physical.
No, I know. Okay, I just made that clear in the way I phrased my sentencing.
Okay,
but I'm saying the dudes who are saying they literally said money makes you more attractive, and I'm saying in a lot of cases it doesn't because it's literally in a lot of cases. The fat dude with money and charisma versus the fat dude with money and no charisma, I guarantee you they have two totally different experiences.
Facts.
It's not
Let's take this example because you keep
the
saying
fat dude without money has to buy sugar babies. The fat dude with money, or I'm sorry, the fat dude with money but also charisma. He can date down in age, but those women.
But you see that? You see how men accept that there will be a sugar daddy? They have no problem. They be like, you know what? If this don't work out, I'm gonna be in sugar daddy status.
But you know what?
That was realness and accept that. Hold on. Women would not want to accept that they have to be a sugar mama. That's what I said. All these unattractive women.
That's true.
Fat women, they have to pay for male attention at some point. That is the wall for them.
But they could still get a 5. To Black Man Travel's point, they could get a 5 easier than a man.
5 to do what?
To do whatever they want.
To date them. Just because the 8 or 9 may not date them, but those 5s and 6s that they're turning down, even at 45 and 50, if they wanted to any day, they could date an average 5. That's nothing for them.
Look, I'm seeing. Look, right now, I see big chicks with fit dudes out here in Atlanta. Wait, hold up. I see,
and she's the
chicks with fit dudes that be in the gym look like goddamn wrestlers with fat chicks all over.
Because they got to be in the gym in order to pick them up.
But she got bread though. She pays for everything. He don't work. I bet you he don't work because he in the gym all day.
But the thing is, she got what she wants though. She got what she wants, right? There's no different. Hold up. There's no different than a fat guy that got money that knowing that, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna have to accept the fact that I gotta pay for this shit for the rest of my life. Versus a fat dude that has no money, he knows he can't get that because he has no money.
No,
so really,
she gonna lie and think that she looks like Beyonce. She gonna look you dead in the face. She gonna look you dead in the face and say, "Look, me and Beyonce is the same."
Get off of social media, guys. Go out there and live the real world, man. Because what y'all saying is not happening in the real world.
You ever see
You're
those?
you're using social media to judge men, aren't you?
Bro, he talks in circles.
No. I'm out. I go out. I see
but you
things.
just
I
said
pay
you look
attention.
at people's social media profiles.
No.
and said
I said no. This is what I said. I said that the guys who call out women saying that, hey, she hit the wall, I look at their profile and say, okay, what this guy looks like. For him to say that, for him to be proudly pumping his chest, she hit the wall. She hit the wall. Like, bro, you're in no position to even say that.
You are kind of talking in circles though, because you're saying to get off social media, yet using social media to judge somebody.
No, but
he's
he's
using social media as a reference.
Profile.
Yeah, like.
No, oh my god, this is low IQ at this point. I'm sorry. He's taking random people's comments and analyzing their profile. That's different from taking trends on TikTok and applying it to real life. Because some dudes in the manosphere, whether they be red pill, black pill, pickup artists, a lot of them watch rage bait content and they can't contextualize it at all because they don't get out the house. To Black Man Travel's earlier point.
I understand that. I understand. Definitely understand that.
Hold on 1 second. I got a question for him since he said money doesn't matter. If money doesn't matter, I'll give you 2 examples. One, do you ever see the little shorts where the guy has the nice car and he talks to a girl and she doesn't want to talk to him? As soon as he gets in the car, everything changes. Her whole attitude changes. And this is to go back to Jimmy Struthers. He says, use height as a metric. I'll tell you one thing. I bet if you was up against, this may be before your time, Gary Coleman or Danny DeVito, I bet they would still pour more women than you. And they short. They like 5. Who's that? Okay.
They're actors.
Hold up. If height is a metric,
why do you always pull from the extreme cases? Pick a regular dude off the street and compare. Don't pick actors, celebrities. Why you always pick the most extreme cases to compare?
He said using money. He said a guy 5'6" with money still strong.
And I agree with him. Let that 5'6" guy with no money and no status try to pull a chick and see what happens.
Hold on.
Nobody said that.
So Fearless, those sometimes could be skits. However, in real life, I have done this. I try to talk to a girl right here in New York, right here going to the corner store. She ain't want to talk to me, nothing. I happen to have my newly brand BMW out there, and you do the click, the alarm. She turned her fucking head around, gave me her number, and I hit that same week. So even though it's a skit, it is kind of based on real life that women do change based on what resources that you have. They will give you a chance.
Exactly. Do the same thing catching the bus. Will she still give you a chance and look at you? No.
No, because
that's
woman
the point.
In protection, a man values looks. That's what we keep saying.
A fat chick can't do that to me. A fat chick can't click her BMW and I turn around. I'm keeping it moving.
He said, click, BMW. Fuck that bitch.
Look, at the end of the day, look, the way the man hit the wall is different compared to how the women hit the wall, but I think man hit the wall a lot harder.
Wait, again, I don't know.
You keep saying this harder. What's the harder?
No, Trinity.
No. Hold on. What's the harder? What's the harder that he keeps saying? Men hit the wall harder and faster. What are you talking about? Please explain.
Harder means in regards to not being able to pull himself up out of that situation and be content where he is, or it could get worse. And as men, we're measured based on success, accomplishments, and achieving. If a man doesn't have that drive to do that, then yeah, he hit the wall.
But if he's content, did he hit the wall? If he's content with himself, did he hit the wall?
Shit, if that's what going back to what Roland said. Roland, did you not say that a man goal is to actually provide and achieve and do all these things? And if he chooses not to do that, then he's not a man. This is based on what Roland said. This is based on what Roland said. I'm sorry.
He said if you're not so he's never been a man. So the man never hit.
No,
the wall.
What about he was and he just gave up?
Then he wasn't a man.
We never give up on women. We never give up dating.
You going back?
What
to
are you
dating,
talking
bro.
about? It is about dating, bro. Everything else you're saying,
going back to dating. You going back to dating.
everything
I'm not
you're
talking about
saying,
dating.
everything
you
you're
are going back to dating.
listen,
Every freaking
I
point
know.
you have is going back
I
to
know
dating. I'm
because
not
that's
talking
the
about
only
dating.
difference between men and women. Everything else is the same for all race, for all people. If you're broke, you're broke. You know what I mean? If you're in poor health, you're in poor health. It doesn't differentiate between man and woman. However, the difference is in dating. It's in reproduction. It's in being able to attract quality mates. It's as we get older as men, we get more options. The reverse happens in women. They get less options. This is all the differences we're talking about. You're talking about if you're depressed and you're committing suicide, bro, that happens in all, like between men and women. You could have poor health, you could be in poor mental spaces, you cannot get those degrees, you couldn't get that house, you couldn't make those achievements, all that other stuff.
Yeah,
the difference is in dating.
And these studies will continue to pop up about the status of the man of the American man that just gave up on life and it just, you know what, hey, fuck it, I'm not gonna compete anymore. Is what it is. Okay.
Did he give up on pussy though?
I don't know. He probably has. wait, hold up. Hold up. Wasn't there a recent article that showed that men choose not to have sex anymore nowadays? Like the new crop of men are opting having sex with women. Was a recent like article that just came out about a month ago?
Those are
around
young
that
men.
shit?
Those
I mean,
are middle-aged
it's your
men.
article, doggy. You can't bring it up and not know what it is.
Yeah, well, hey, it's out there. So it is what it is, man. Look, at the end of the
I've
day,
never heard men in real life, not on social media, say that they stop dating women. They may have choose what kind of women they want to date, but I've relatively no women in my family in real life to say, listen, I'm leaving the dating market. I'm freaking 30 and I'm leaving the dating market. I don't want to. These men want too much.
Hold up. Wasn't there a fucking movement called MGTOW that was based around that shit?
Yes,
but it's not based on that. But hold on.
There was a whole damn 10-year movement, MGTOW.
Yeah, but it's not a. It's more not. It's more about getting married.
Going on monk mode bullshit.
I don't know about that.
Dating, not checking out and just being mad and angry red pill bullshit. Wasn't that going on 10 years ago?
Sex. You got black pillars, purple pillars, you got red pill, you got blue pill. I mean, goddamn.
It's the minority.
Yeah,
that's
the
minority.
I'm talking about the MGTOW movement that picked up so much.
Not a mainstream. That's not mainstream.
So MGTOW
But even
mainstream.
if it was, what it is it's understanding that a lot of times men get harmed in marriages, right? Because there's no benefit to a man.
They're not getting married.
Okay, exactly. Because of
actually, men are more married than women.
But thinking about it, men decide to do that because, like myself, I don't plan on ever getting married. I've been married before. I'll never do it again because I've learned from the lesson. The court system is set up against you. Right. So all she has to do is decide not to want to be with you anymore, and you'll lose half your shit. Right? To me, that investment is not worth it. I'd rather go my own way and depart from the traditional marriage mindset of that men in society has, and just date women and have fun. That's MGTOW. That's really what it is.
Yeah, they were still getting pussy, bro.
No, they weren't. They were saying not to get pussy. Trust me.
No, nobody's saying not to get pussy.
They said don't marry the pussy.
I remember that time period.
Bring up somebody who says that. I don't think anybody says don't get no pussy.
I mean, come on. Let's raise money. Let's be honest here. At some point, MGTOW was all over YouTube with all these talking points to avoid women, not have sex, go monk mode. There was a time period that was being pushed heavily.
Monk mode is sometimes something you need to do for maybe a short period of time to.
No, they were saying go monk mode for the rest of your life.
No, nobody was saying go monk mode for the rest of your life. Monk mode is something you need to
do.
What's
funny?
On yourself. You take a break from spending money on women and pussy and chasing women to refine yourself and to work on yourself to make yourself a better man. That's what you go on monk mode for. Then when you hit the dating marketplace again, you have leveled yourself up. You make yourself more attractive by going on monk mode. But it's not something that you should be doing for an extended period of time.
Hold on a monk mode without working on themselves. They just went monk mode.
Hold on. So you're saying you're going monk mode to not get pussy, to work on yourself, come back better, and get more pussy.
No, they don't work on themselves. They just
Yes,
get mad.
that's the whole point of
They
going
just
to monk mode.
No, it wasn't like that. They went monk mode and not do shit. That's what it was.
The whole point on going in monk mode is when you so you get obviously getting pussy is not the thing. It's actually dating with a purpose, dating women, right? It's expensive as a man to date, right? If you're taking women here and there, and you're going out, right? It's different than just getting pussy, right? You need money to go out and actively date. And you also need money for yourself. You have to set yourself up for retirement. You have goals to accomplish. So a lot of the times monk mode is really just refocusing all efforts on you and not worrying about chasing pussy. Let the pussy come to you, right? That's what monk mode is. It's not always, I got to be out here chasing bitches everywhere. It's just refocusing your efforts on yourself so you can make yourself better and then moving with grace after that. That's what monk mode is.
I have to say this. Yeah, you're right. Megatron, there was a period even now, this whole semen retention bullshit. Here's my point right here. Semen retention. Hey, if you don't fucking masturbate, you're going to lift 300 pounds the next day and you're going to have clarity and clear mind and accomplish all these goals. Bullshit. That means that the person who's having sex can't fucking bench press 300 pounds versus someone that chose not to jack his dick off and come. So I mean, again, it's a lot of bullshit. That's why I was like, don't use fucking MGTOW talking points or red pill with me. I'm like, bro, I can see all the hoes through that. I can see all the hoes through all that argument.
Well, I know to your point, Black Man Travel, that MGTOW dude, turd flinging monkey. I think he's the type of MGTOW dude you're talking about. The dude that I think he's one of the creators of MGTOW from years ago. He bought a sex doll or something, and he's literally never smashing a real woman again or something. Like you can literally look him up. I've seen him on debating some like red pill or something. But I think he literally is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he's ever like even if an escort offered him free sex, I don't think he would take it. I think he's content having a sex doll for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Not that all MGTOWers are that extreme. I'm just saying. I think some of those dudes are like they're just women. It's such a difficult task for them to get even below average women. And in his case, maybe it's mental illness or something else is going on. I don't know, is whatever. But those dudes, or maybe they were divorced great, whatever it is, they just
all those MGTOW dudes hit the wall. When they start encouraging dudes to get a fucking sex doll as they mate. That's what's like, all right, you guys.
That's some weird shit right there.
I think you're putting it all. You're putting them in a box. You're putting it all in one big ass box.
Hey, you guys do the same thing with women. Wait, hold on. You do the
listen.
same thing with women. You do the same exact thing with women. So now I'm applying that shit towards the MGTOW.
No, I don't do that with women. No, I don't do
all
that.
you MGTOWs are fucking crazy nuts.
Hold on. You see, you said, you like you one of them, Ray.
No, you're Haitian. I'm Haitian as well, right? We know Haitians eat dirt cookies, right? Not all Haitians, but some Haitians eat dirt cookies. Now, I would be wrong if I said all Haitians eat dirt cookies, right?
Hey, it's what it is, man.
I would be wrong if all Haitians in that box.
He just say it is what it is. Listen, this is another Black Man Travel.
No, it's not. Because it's true.
That's a deflection. What are we talking about right now?
That's a whole different conversation by itself, man.
Master deflection
behind that. But again, if you guys gonna bucket women to a particular category, them hitting the wall after 30.
All women go through menopause.
I'm saying 30. Isn't hitting the walls like hitting like after 30? That's hitting the wall.
I think it's 40.
Like 40 plus.
Yeah, because ain't nobody chasing no 40-year-old, and that's why when you ask them how old they are,
30, they're in their prime in order to have children between the ages of 25 and 35.
I still see a lot of women
35 and later. You start talking about grandma pregnancies and different things like that, where it's more difficult. By the time they hit 40, maybe because of advancement in technology or whatever, you might get away with it.
I'm at the gym. I see a lot of guys that hit the wall physically, limping, can't do shit. I see their ass in the fucking airport, wobbling through the goddamn airport. It's like, hey, them motherfuckers hit the wall. They hit the wall. And the only thing that's saving them is a fucking passport. And guess where they're going? They're going to.
So what gonna save the women?
Yeah, pay for play.
What gonna save the women though?
What?
What gonna save the women?
Who's gonna save the women?
You said the passport is saving them, right?
Yeah.
What is gonna save the women from the wall?
There's nothing that can save them. Tyrone's just gonna tag it. He ain't gonna stay with it.
Tyrone's not tagging nothing over 40, man.
They tagging and bagging. They leaving. They not staying.
Tyrone not even tagging over 40. Come on.
All right,
Yo,
man.
a geriatric pregnancy.
No, I had a
is
brother, man.
when
He
you're
was a good friend of mine,
35
man.
and
He
older.
liked older
That's
women,
geriatric
but he didn't stay with
pregnancy.
not one of them. He would tag him though.
You gotta pay
Ain't nobody
Trini
hitting
for
old
that.
ladies, man, and staying with them.
Come on.
They're not doing it.
Use the appeal.
Kanal, you said Kanal, you said your dad was 60, right?
Yeah.
And your mom was 30. Do you think that if the ages were reversed, you would have been born?
No.
Hey, where you better?
If your mom was 60, exactly, that's the wall in action.
So Black Man Travels, not to get in your business, and you don't gotta let people know. Aren't you in an age gap situation right now?
The hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
We all should be.
But
Is older? Is she older than you or younger than you?
She's younger than me.
Oh, okay.
We
But
all
that
should
never
be.
changed. That
There
never
should nobody be
changed.
marrying no older ass woman up in here. What's wrong with y'all?
I want to know why he wasn't looking. Nah, I want to know why he ain't settled down with someone that's in close to his age. Since women don't have a wall.
I was dating women. Wait, hold up. Hold up. I was dating women within my age.
What age?
I'm 46.
So you was dating other 46-year-olds.
When I was single, after my first divorce, actually my first wife, she was 2 years
How
older.
old? Wait, how old was you then?
Yeah, get to the age, man.
Okay, no, dude,
Yo,
you guys are jumping me. I'm trying to talk. It's like fuck.
Fearless, picture Mike, bro.
Yeah, fix the mic, Fearless.
You sound like you in a closet somewhere.
Am I? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Am I still sounding like that?
Yes.
A little bit better.
I was
Go ahead, Black
37.
man.
I was 37 when I entered back into the dating scene. I was dating from 30 and up for a good 9
What
years.
was your up range? What was the highest you dated older than you?
5 years older than me.
And you were vanning her for a serious relationship.
Dude, I was courting. I was dating. I mean, I was having. Granted, guys, I just came from a divorce, so I wasn't trying to get back to another serious relationship. I was going out there and having a good time.
So
if
you were
a baddie-
Tyrone,
wait,
you
hold
out
up.
there just
If you're a
snagging
baddie
it.
at 40s old, and guys, let's not play stupid here. There's tons of baddies out there who are in their 40s and they 50s still kicking ass. So
Kicking ass.
Flat cheeks and
What
that's
you mean?
it.
Not being married?
The point is, you're not trying to marry them because they're
But
already fixing their
guys, at the
toxicity.
time, I was
They're
not
already
thinking about
fixing their toxicity,
Wait,
and you're not
hold
trying
up.
to marry them.
If you guys want me to explain my fucking story, let me talk.
Go
It's
ahead.
like this, man. I was not looking for marriage. I just got out of divorce. I was just wanting to have fun. I didn't care. As long as you were bad, you were easy to talk to, I gave you an opportunity.
All right. So move past that since you wasn't serious. When you got serious, what ages were you looking at?
Age was not a factor, man. It just happened to
You,
follow.
you just happen to age gap date right now. It
Dude,
just-
I was open
happened.
to again. Once I was ready to decide to settle down, if a person was the same age as me, I would accept that. My first wife was 2 years older than me.
It's just, you know what, Trini? I would have to agree with him only because he's already had his children. He has a legacy. So primary to him, children is not a necessity. Some of the younger guys listening to us, you're still trying to have a legacy. So you can't look at a man that's already been married, already has grown kids. And
So
look at
Ronin,
him at the
you
same
got legacy
standard.
upon legacy. How
Yeah,
old is
you're
you
right.
dating? How old is you dating?
She's 24.
Yeah, dude, why the hell you everybody business, man?
Yeah.
No,
Why are we
because
giving
it's-
out numbers though?
It's a reality, and you keep giving us this fluff and this BS white knight that you're trying to pretend to be. And I'm saying no one is taking you serious. Like you're not being.
I've
Read the comments.
dated
Read the
women my
comments. They
age
taking
when
me
I was
serious.
older.
Read the comments.
My second wife, I was a stepdad, so I dated a woman that already had kids and got
Oh.
married to her.
How old was she?
She was 3 years younger than me at the time. I married at 28. She was 26, and she already had a son that was 8 years old. And I raised him till he was 20.
And now you're dating someone that's who? How old?
24.
If she was
Ah,
54,
man.
would you be dating her?
If she was what?
54.
If she didn't have any kids in the house and she looked like a badass and she didn't have any toxic fucking traits, yeah.
What's the likelihood of that though?
That's the likelihood is very low. Very
So-
low. And I agree with you. That's why she ain't 56.
So Ray Money, what about you? Since you've been through a divorce, man, what was the youngest you would date, or the oldest I should say you would date?
I'm 43. 35 is the oldest I would date. Now, I'm not going above 35. And 35 is a stretch. Really, I'm looking between 27, 33-ish. Just because they seem to be less bitter at that age, more optimistic about life, less bodies on them. You know what I mean? Like better attitude just in general. The only problem is a little bit too woke. You get the younger you get, but that's why for me, my perfect age range is like 27 to 33. But I would never date a woman older than me. I'd clap cheeks, but I'm not dating. We're not going to dates.
Let me take a quick poll of the chat since people in here. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with Kanal that men hit the wall. Put a 2 in the chat if you agree with Fearless that men do not hit the wall.
Let me put my
Since I know we've been going 2 hours, I want to wrap us up.
Some people got bedtimes. I'm sorry, Black Man Trouble. I didn't mean to call you out like that.
But usually that's the people that hit the wall that got to get to bed early.
Black Man Chavo, he ready to go to bed.
Hey, it's what it is, man. I gotta be up in the gym at 5:30, man. So it's
So you gotta go to the gym because you about to hit the wall, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with
yeah. I'm trying to live.
That's where all the people that hit the wall hang out, according to him. Everybody in the gym, they all hitting the wall.
My old man lived until he was 94 years old, man. I'm trying to beat that, man. So hey, I'm gonna do whatever I can to do that.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Whoa. Frequent Flyer says men hit the wall at 35.
The hell?
And women at 25.
That's a troll.
And then he throwing a 1 up.
That's somebody that Kanal done paid. Kanal done paid.
Yo, where's Maya at, yo? Y'all invite Maya to the panel? So
no, we did not. No.
Because she's the right person to ask us. She date.
No.
Somebody say she has
talking.
But to Trini's earlier point with the car with the chick he got because she saw how fancy his car was or whatever, it wouldn't work for Lizzo. But if I saw a completely average chick and for whatever reason I ran into her and she had a nice ass car and this and that, if I thought I could, man, I'm not saying I would marry her, but I would definitely take her more serious. Even if it's just, whereas before I might just get her number and whatever, throw on the back burner. Now I might move her up on the list. I'm like, yo, I might eat good for a night.
Because she got a car?
Notice in the example, I'm saying a chick I'm already acknowledging is average. So I'm saying a chick that I wouldn't break my neck over, but I'm already mildly attracted to her. I'm saying it wouldn't work on Lizzo, of course. But in Trini's example, he's not an overweight fat dude. He sounds like a dude that gets girls regardless. He has game regardless.
That's right.
So I'm saying in his example, that chick that rejected him may have been playing hard to get or whatever. But if he was completely overweight or whatever, I think she more so would have tried to use him for a foodie date as opposed to letting him smash on the first night. In his example,
you said if you seen a chick with a nice car, you would move her up on your list.
No, I'm saying if I see a chick that I'm already mildly attracted to, but she's not my first choice, like I'm not breaking my neck to talk to her. I'm like, yeah, she's not ugly, but I'm saying, for instance, if an average looking coworker that I thought was cool looking, but it turns out she's rich and she got a nice car, and every week after work, she's like, yo, Steph, you should come after work, get some drinks. I might take her a little serious because she already hit my
So you're saying you're gonna go on her,
but that wouldn't work for Lizzo because Lizzo isn't on my radar regardless. Lizzo doesn't. I'm saying in Trini's example, it would have been more accurate.
Well, see, my example was she rejected me first, then came back around.
Yeah, but I'm saying even in my example with Lizzo, I'm rejecting her regardless.
Hold on,
Lizzo, I am rejecting her regardless. But with the average woman, oh my bad, you go.
What you don't understand is that chick's money is her money.
Her money.
It has nothing to do with you. She never gonna spend it on you.
No, I'm saying if it's an average woman that
hold on, let him go.
It doesn't matter what kind of car the woman has because it's not gonna belong to you. You're not gonna. It's nothing that you're gonna do.
She's driving me around in it, and I don't have to pay for the dates. That's all.
What
that's
kind of man are you to get your girl to drive you around?
Hey, Fearless. Those are the baby daddies.
If I'm
you watch your mouth. Those are the baby daddies that they talking about.
If I'm single and I have 3 chicks that I'm just smashing, but I'm single, none of them I'm making my girlfriend anytime soon. This average coworker is throwing it at me, and I'm like, yeah, she cool. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? She actually got a good personality. Like, she be talking. She actually kind of interesting. Whatever.
She's ugly. Anytime you say she got a good personality,
that's only because. But I'm saying, in Trini's example, if he was fat or whatever and had that nice car, she would have rejected him both times. I think. Or at best case scenario, she would have tried to use him for a foodie date. The fact that he smashed the first night, I guarantee you, he still had some type of game. He wasn't a goofball. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying.
I think you're wrong.
Because I see a lot of goofy dudes with money. I see a lot of goofy dudes with money that don't smash chicks on the first night.
But you saying, correct me if I'm wrong, you keep saying I'm gonna get a girl a chance who has the nice car over the other girl.
No, I'm saying in his example, I'm using this specifically because I agree with the example because he compared himself to Lizzo, and I'm saying that wouldn't work for Lizzo. But I'm saying if I'm at the job and a chick I already see is like, she all right, like I would smash, but I'm not pressed. I'm already smashing other chicks. But if I'm talking to her and she chill, she got money, she's like, I'm like, yo, I'm getting free dates, I'm gonna be driven around, whatever. Fuck it, I'm still single. I'm saying in his example, it was disingenuous to compare himself to Lizzo, even though he didn't really mean to do that. I'm just saying.
You're mixing up and you're adding stuff. But my thing is this: if a fat chick try to talk to me and I freaking reject her, the car is not making me gonna accept her. Right?
Exactly.
Her money's not gonna make me give her a second look. I'm still keeping it moving.
Yeah, but
hold on. She could have a Lambo. She could earn a business. She could be Lizzo. It's still I'm not even giving her a second look. She becomes invisible to me. So that doesn't change. I'm saying in my situation, because I had that BMW, I became visible to her. She then now took back her rejection and now turned to acceptance. That's what I'm saying.
But I agree with the rejection, but as far as the attraction, that's why I said if you were a fat dude, like the dudes in the chat are saying dudes hit the wall and all this other stuff. Those dudes that are fat and hit the wall and all this other stuff. So all they got is the money and that's it. Nothing else to go with it. I'm saying the chick might turn around a rejection, but she would just use him for a foodie date or try to get as much out of him as possible versus you where she turned her initial rejection into an acceptance, but she still lets you smash on the first night. So she's still not going to put you in the same category as some other dude that has exactly the same car you have and the same salary, but is fat and doesn't know how to talk to women. So I agree with y'all. They'll still give fat, unattractive dudes with money a chance, but as far as them actually being attracted, I don't see. At least off the money alone, I don't see. If you're a fat dude, I think you need more than just money.
Explain, Harry.
Especially if you're going after prime women, maybe it's different if you.
I don't think that's a good example, Phyllis.
I'm just saying.
There's a lot of other. There's like we could go with Heavy D. You know what I mean? We could go with Flavor Flav. You know what I'm saying? We could go different places, man. We could go
Flavor.
Fat Joe. I mean, but these are all famous guys, though. You know, you got to find a regular dude.
But there is a representation of that in neighborhood.
Right. The fuck was that? The hell, that was on my screen back there.
Don't shoot it.
I was about to. I was like, what the fuck is that back there? Oh my god!
Educated Tyrone, I think the beef with your understanding that I have is that I think you're throwing the physical attribute, and I think that you're thinking that men and women look at each other the same way. And I think
I don't think it's the same. I think women have many more factors than men. It's a laundry list of shit that.
But you're throwing physical attractiveness in the mix where men.
Well, of course, it's in the mix. It's just in the mix with men. There's less other factors to go with it.
right, men prioritize a physical attractiveness in women, whereas women deprioritize physical attractiveness for other aspects, which could be charisma or money or other attributes, whereas men are just visual creatures.
I don't throw money in that mix. That's the difference. I don't throw money in the mix. The reason I include charisma in the mix is because charisma is actually a part of your personality. It's not an attachment. It's not, oh, this is just good for relationship.
Yo, Tyrone, you ever date a woman because she had good charisma?
She can be initially attracted to charisma.
No, real talk. Anyone ever dated a woman because she was charismatic?
Never.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about women liking men.
No, I understand. I'm flipping it. I got you. I want to know if a woman needs to be charismatic to get our attention.
No, she needs to be peaceful to keep our attention.
All right, cool.
And I'm going to address this
because if she's annoying, we'll smash once and then get rid of her.
You said it, but I'm going to use him anyway. You said Harry Weinstein was a bad example. No, he's actually a good
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey. Here's the reason why he's a good example. He was ugly. He was old. And women would do whatever they want for the money and the fame. That's what it is. So when you say money doesn't matter, money matters because women seek that. So you can take an old man who gives somebody an opportunity, and women will give their soul, give the very thing that they wouldn't give to a normal guy on the street. They would strip down, suck a dick, do all of that because they want the fame, the fortune, and the money. That's why it's important. And that's why I used him, because he's not attractive, but he was a man in a powerful position, and women yield to power.
So, Phyllis, you mentioned something earlier about what kind of man, will pretty much, I thought Tyrone was describing a gold digger from the man perspective.
And hold up. Harvey Weinstein did not rape a woman. He just said, you want this part? You got to give me some part. That's not raping a woman.
I'm not.
What did he do? So that's not rape.
We don't. Anyway, what I was trying to say was this:
great.
The women that let a man.
I think Paul is in the chat trying to pretend.
Yo, Fearless is being fearless right now, yo. Anyway, a woman that will let a man borrow her car, give him money and stuff like that. Those are the women that hit the wall to me, and they have all the financial benefits. So, like to Kanal, they be like, "Oh, that woman, she's hitting it. I mean, she's doing good in life, but she then has to pay for male attention in a different kind of way." So that's the kind of and usually that's the kind of men that have the kids. And now you're a single mom.
I tell you what, Paul, if you want to get blocked, keep talking like that. I will block you. Or I won't. I don't even have a wrench. I think Ronin will block you. Put him in timeout for me, Ronin.
I don't even know if he's in your room or he's in Kanal's room.
I'll put him
if he's in Kanal's room, I can't do it.
I'll put him in timeout. I'm not dealing with that tonight.
Let me see.
Not even going to deal with that, brother. I hate when dudes is keyboard ninjas, and then when you tell them let's meet up, they don't meet up. Now that's a brother who hitting the wall. There's a dude who really ain't hitting the wall.
Yeah, he's in Kanal's room.
Oh yeah, I put him in timeout. So when you really ain't hitting the wall, that's what you do. So, whenever someone want to hit the wall with me, we can do this. I can show you how old I am.
Yo, did y'all see Rupert Murdoch just got married?
No, who did he marry?
He married a woman still old, but he married a woman like 20 years younger than him. The guy who owns like Fox News and all this other stuff.
Yeah, but he's
like 80 something
billionaire.
Oh yeah,
he didn't marry someone
no problem. Yeah.
Did he hit the wall, Kanal? 93 years old. Did he hit the wall?
Because I never use age as hitting the wall. You guys did. I never.
Well, he's
still living.
Not fit. He's probably not healthy.
No, he's still living his life. That's not hitting the wall. I'm talking about people who stopped.
Okay, so show me the female version to that. What 93-year-old?
Dude, you're reaching, man. Again, me personally, I don't have no beef or ill will towards women. It's like, listen, some women are still winning it in their 40s and their 50s. Some women are not, man. But you guys are making it seem like it's all women. hit the wall at 30. Life is over.
Do not all woman us to death, man.
Come on, that's what
we're talking about.
come on.
Nah. We're talking about the majority. Don't try to say, well, but not all.
Wait.
That's not a
What is the
defense for
majority to you?
argument.
What is the majority to you? Give me a percentage.
More than 51%.
So more than 51% of
So
women.
6 out of 10 women.
6 out of 10 women. So
Yeah.
that's about
60%.
60% of women are done for after 30.
After 40.
Oh, after 40 now.
Yeah.
Oh,
no one never said 30.
Vivica Fox, Halle Berry.
Don't use
Vivica.
Why we can't use Vivica?
Look at Vivica's face.
Ronin, was Vivica your favorite? Was she on your wall growing up?
Is done. Vivica is
She's
done.
terrible. She's terrible. Now I still knock down Megan Good. Megan Good can still get it.
No, you know who can get it? Nicole Murphy can get it.
Okay, all right. If you guys are gonna throw out celebrities, wait, hold up. If you guys are gonna throw out celebrities, what about what's her name? Angela Bassett.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
No, she hit the wall.
I clap.
I mean, she can't have there where I just beat it down. That's a difference.
Yeah.
So, wait. So
Nicole Murphy look good.
No, I'm going back to Angela Bassett. So she won't have any issue finding a man. Do you think she'll have issue finding a man or find a man that will marry her, even at her age?
Yeah, because why did it happen already?
She's been married.
She's married. She's been married for a while.
Who's she married to?
But I'm saying, let's
another
say,
actor.
No, hold up. Let's say she was to become single again at 60, or I think it was 65. Do you think she'll have a hard time getting married again?
Yes.
The whole thing is, I don't know if she would want to get married after that.
Oh, she
No.
went.
No. Look again. Would she have a hard time getting married again at 65 right now? Angela Bassett. Do you think she'll have a hard time getting married again?
A dude her age?
Somebody in the industry would probably.
She's been married 26 years, bro. She's been out there.
If she was single, would she have a hard time getting married again?
No.
At her age and the way she looks and who she is.
Yep.
Only because of her
time.
Only because of her
hard time.
If she wasn't a movie star, yes.
Yeah. Even though she's a movie star, I think she would still have a hard time.
You guys are full.
You
guys are full.
She's one guy. She's been with one guy for over 20-something years that she's been in a relationship.
You guys are making it more complicated. Again, let's just keep it simple.
No. Angela Bassett is kind of like Hollywood royalty. There's a status attached to that, so I could see why some men will find that attractive to marry into that.
Remove the status.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Fuck this shit. You guys are being delusional. Let me pull up a picture of this woman, man.
Pull up Oprah.
Pull up Miss.
No. You guys like to go to the extreme. So all right, I'm gonna
wait.
pick
Black
someone.
Man Travels. Pull up Miss Bo Talley. Ain't she like 60 something? And she look real young for her age. Pull her. She a good. I would knock her down.
I think we're confusing knocking her down with actually being in a committed relationship.
All right, okay.
If I was 55, I would consider selling. I'd be like, you know what? She look good for her age. I'm kind of late. Look,
But if you're a man with options, you're not going after.
Guys, okay. This is her.
Who's that?
At 65.
That's Angela Bassett. What you mean? Who
so
is
you trying to tell me
her age? She could get. Come on, her age. She could definitely get.
Wait, hold up. Wait, Ray Money said that. No, she'll have a hard time getting remarried, even though she looks.
I agree.
At 65. She will have
only
a hard
because
time
of her status. You said with or without status.
Take out the status out.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be hard as hell. Because there's a lot of black women that look like her. I mean, she's good, but she's not. You know.
all right, okay, all right.
You go to the gym with them every morning, don't you?
All right, man. Okay.
I live in Atlanta too. I see them all over the place.
I used to live in Atlanta. Well, technically I still do, but yeah.
All right. Well, hey, it's past my bedtime, man. Yeah, my old ass got to go to sleep and wake up at 5. So
make sure
anyway,
you take that Geritol before you go to sleep.
I won the argument. Thank you guys.
What?
What?
Yeah, you're welcome.
So you
better get some Ginkgo biloba or something, man.
Get that Geritol, man. Get that.
Add that to your meds every day because you
going to bed way before me.
Yeah, because I'm up at 5. Shit.
I'm up early too.
And tomorrow, today's legs day, man. Shit, I got to be up and moving.
Yeah, I gotta
You
adopt
ain't
that
doing that
lifestyle
yet.
from
You
y'all.
ain't doing nothing yet.
Get up
All
in
right. Well, hey man, you know what? Fearless man. I mean, you guys could continue the conversation, but I gotta
We
log
can.
off. But
With your permission, we
wrap
can.
it up. We'll wrap it up right now. So I'll give a final statement. I do what I do agree with. Black Man Travels is this that guys, we do get old, and our health is very important. So no matter what happens, we still need to persevere and go through that. There's no excuse as to why we should be out of shape, be unmotivated. Those are things. And also this is to anybody who out there who feels that they are unmotivated and feel that they can't go on. There's there's 6 brothers on the panel here that are all willing to help you out. So never feel like that. We just got to persevere and go on. But men, please keep persevering, keep being strong. And that's it from my end.
closing statement, Trini. Then we're gonna go around in circles.
So, Kanal, for Halloween, we're gonna get you a white outfit so you could be a white knight. Captain for all these women.
Just not a white sheet on the hood. Don't do that one.
I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't think I need an armor suit or something?
Yeah, get you a white armor, shining white armor. I mean, let's see. My closing statement would be: it's all about dating, man. Everything else, it goes for both. I'm about to say races, both genders. If you're rich, poor, bad in health, if you look ugly, unattractive, whatever, that's kind of like the same on both. But the difference will be how to attract a mate, the quality of mate you attract, and your age. And we can't act like these things are not factors. All right, that's my closing statement.
Okay.
Oh, before I drop, I'm sorry, not to interrupt anybody. Remember, tomorrow, there's always tomorrow. Tommy Sotomayor will be up. So make sure you drop in. Ronin will drop the link. So just remember that he'll be up. And we're going to open the panel. We're going to introduce him, talk, and then toward the end, we'll open the panel. But there may be a bounty on those questions. And go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I guess I'll close out next. Thank you for having me on the panel. Kanal, I disagree with you 100%. I think you all kind of said a little bit. It's all good. Hey, listen, enjoy leg day tomorrow, though, brother, man. Enjoy leg day. My leg day was yesterday. So,
yeah.
Other than that, to piggyback off what Fearless said, I don't think men hit the wall. I think men's wall is self-imposed, and if you feel stuck in a rut, the power to move past wherever you are in life is within you as men. We need to realize that about ourselves and understand the power that we actually do have. This is our world, and we have the ability to overcome and adapt and do what we need to do, to survive and thrive. So with that being said, thank you guys for having me. Much appreciated, and talk to you guys later.
No problem. Rolling.
Let educated go real quick. I'm
yeah.
dropping the link in chat for Tommy.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Black Man Travels. I'll just say, I think the one thing I'll say real quick about the men versus women wall, women kind of have more of a defined line after their fertility kind of gets low or close to zero. That's kind of more defined, whereas men, it's more ambiguous. So I will agree that it's hard to kind of find an average. That's why I'm not really the one to estimate an average for guys, but that's why I bring up in real life, a lot of dudes who are below 35, they are worse off than me. Like they're dating older women than me, if they're even dating women. I've pretty much been dating the same age women for, the past whatever. But so I think I still agree with Black Man's Travels, even though you guys did bring up some good points. I just think we're missing out on the average guys that either don't have resources, because again, even after a certain age, only maybe 18%, maybe 20% of men are making, considered upper class. And then, I guess that's my only other point. Or the last thing, the attraction. Fat dudes with money, I'm never going to say they can't get women. I just think women, even though attraction is different, that applies more so to other intangible qualities, whether it be your charisma, whether it be, whether you're a leader of men, whether you're pro-social, you can command respect from people, like these other things that are tied more so to your personality. I think that's separate from just a fat dude who has a lot of money, who's giving a girl an ulterior motive to go out on a date with him or whatever. Whereas again, in Trini's example, that girl may have been a gold digger and only changed her mind once she saw his car, but she still let him hit on the first night. If he was a fat, sloppy dude with that same car again, I don't think she would have been as physically attractive or as attractive, period. I think she would have put him in a box as a friend with a lot of money. So I still think a fat dude, even if you have money, you still need something else tied to your actual being that the girl is attracted to, whether it be humor, intelligence, charisma, whatever it may be. But anyway, I'll let y'all take it away. Thank you.
That's facts. That's good. He did good. I mean, overall, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't have my zebra outfit on, but I ordered one. So when these debates come in the future, I will have an official referee jersey on, and we will be keeping tally and ringing bells and all the things in the future. So I didn't think of it until just a little while ago about the zebra outfit, but I will be wearing a zebra outfit tonight. Unfortunately, there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. And between the two gentlemen sitting on the table, sitting in the panel tonight, there were various points being made, and not to be biased, more points were made in the affirmative that black men or men in general cannot hit the wall versus men that can hit the wall.
It was 7 against 1. What the fuck?
I'm sorry you didn't bring enough people in on your affirmative side, but that's just the way it went. You could have brought anybody. You could have been prepping people all week long to come with the facts.
What you mean he was?
Fearless stacked the deck, and he's right. Fearless stacked the deck with a lot of people that agreed with him and made sure they made it to the panel. That's all I can say.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
You know, everybody's got to have a winner and a loser. It's okay, but I mean, next time I know you're gonna come strong to the paint. You know, Black Man Travels, and you might be able to topple over Fearless. It's just tonight. I'd have to give the winning nod to Fearless, and the points that were made in the panel, they were all valid points. You had some really good valid points as well. You know, a lot of these black men and men in general give up, and now earlier than ever, because they don't have mentorship. They don't know how to be real men, and they grow up in their mother's house and they're being coddled. So they weren't raised to be real men. So they give up even earlier now than, you know, guys in our generation, you know, so, and that's unfortunate. You know, and just to round this back up to, you know, Men's Mental Awareness Month, you know, I want each and every one that's listening to this now or in playback. I mean, if you feel like there's something going on and you don't have a tight friend or something, I'll open my, you know, my chat or anything else you want to talk to me. You can reach out to me. I've talked to plenty of guys on WhatsApp. I get calls all the time from people that just know of me, you know. So I would just say, reach out to somebody. You know, there's always a chance for you to get right back up and continue that fight. Don't give up, because there's other people that are going to miss you, even though right now you're limited in thinking that you're not a help to anybody. Okay. But go and get mental health. Go see a therapist. Go talk to somebody. You know, don't just sit in your basement or whatever and think you're useless. You can still contribute to society as long as you're a man and willing to do the things you need to do. And with that, I'm going to get off my horse and let you two gentlemen finish up.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just at the end of the day, I understand we love to focus on women and put the blame towards women. I think, guys, we need to take a step back and look at ourselves, you know, really assess our current lives and are we living to our best potential? Granted, you will hit the wall. The question is what you do about it when you hit that wall. So I believe that men have the perseverance and commitment to climb that wall or destroy it. But also, too, there are a lot of men out there who have just given up on life, who've given up on themselves, which pretty much hitting the wall. So at the end of the day, listen, hitting the wall is a man and women thing. It's not just simply women. We just have totally different experiences. So that's my take on it. But before I go, I just wanted to let you guys know that it is official. I'll be heading to Cali, Colombia, for the Afro-Colombian Festival on August 16th through the 19th. Guys, this is an open invitation. If you guys think about or had any interest to go to Cali, Colombia, this is probably the best time to go throughout the entire year because this is the largest Afro-Colombian festival or the Afro-Latin festival across all Latin America. So this is really big. I'll be heading out there on August 16th. And this is open invitation, man. Guys, get your plane ticket, go out there, get a hotel room, and let's meet up. Let's have a good time. Let's enjoy the culture and food and experience all thing Afro-Colombian. So, guys, it is official. I'll be out there and giving you guys open invitation to come out and let's do a meet and greet. Let's go out and have a great time. Create some content. Mingle and have a great time, man. That's it.
I look forward to it, brother. It was a good debate today. I think what Ronin brought up, I do want to keep going on when Tommy comes on. He has a documentary out called A Fatherless America. So I think that some of why men are the way they are today is because they've grown up without a father in the home. So that's something I want to discuss with him tomorrow, but we'll see if we can get a solution with that. But great debate, brother. Great debate. You brought your A game, but it wasn't enough. But next time.
I got jumped. What are you talking about?
Hey,
it's just like man, bro, you are the person like after school. Okay, it's gonna be a one-on-one fight, not knowing that you got your whole damn crew hiding behind the wall to jump me. So it's just like, come on, man.
Somebody told me you never kick a man when he's down, and I said that's time to kick him. What you talking about? But good show, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, likewise, man.
This is a good one.
All right, see you tomorrow, man. Shit, we got another live tomorrow.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to both of our channels on the way out. Please hit the notification. Until tomorrow.